Hi all, welcome to my channel. So let's discuss some of the new topics for today. The first is COVID-19 is forcing Indians to buy online. Next, first alerted by COVID-19 by office and not China, says World Health Organization. Next, COVID-19 patient dies on road in Bengaluru. Body lies unattended for hours. ISRO's mom captures image of the biggest moon of Mars. Three Indian companies express interest in Mumbai monorail projects. Boycott China reaches New York's Times Square. So now let's get into these topics one by one. Even after a month of lifting COVID-related restrictions on offline stores and malls, two-fifths of India's consumers still prefer ordering goods online, whether essential or non-essential, to ensure contactless deliveries, a sign of a faster recovery in e-commerce space than physical stores, where rise in demand has led to the disappearance of big discounts. According to a survey by online community platforms Local Circles, about 21% of 25,000 people surveyed in 231 districts of India said that they were buying from e-commerce sites. 19% said they were getting home delivery done from retail and local stores, while only 1% said they were purchasing the products from malls. Out of 25,000 people surveyed across the country, about a fourth were from Karnataka alone. About 11% said they were buying goods from departmental stores and 47% said they were still purchasing from local markets. This would mean that 40% consumers are now getting the majority of those essential and non-essential supplies home delivered via e-commerce or local retail stores, a survey has reported. When consumers were asked for key reasons for the decision to buy most of the essential and non-essential supplies online and delivered home, about 71% said minimizing exposure to COVID-19 and convenience were the main reasons. The World Health Organization has updated its account of the early stages of the COVID crisis to say it was alerted by its own office in China and not by China itself to the pneumonia cases in Wuhan. The UN health body is accused by US President Donald Trump of failing to provide the information needed to stem the pandemic and of being complacent towards Beijing, charges it denies. Now, on April 9, WHO published an initial timeline of its communications, partly in response to criticism of its early response to the outbreak that has now claimed over 5 lakh lives worldwide. In that chronology, WHO had said only that Wuhan Municipal Health Commission in the province of Hubei had on December 31 reported cases of pneumonia. The UN Health Agency did not, however, specify who had notified it. WHO director told a press conference on April 20 that the first report had come from China without specifying whether the report had been sent by Chinese authorities or another source. But a new chronology published this week by the Geneva-based institution offers a more detailed version of events. It indicates that it was the WHO office in China that on December 31 notified its regional point of contact of a case of viral pneumonia after having found a declaration for the media on a Wuhan Health Commission website on the issue. The Mars Color camera on board ISRO's Mars Orbiter mission has captured the image of Phobos, the closest and biggest moon of Mars. The image was taken on July 1 when Mars Orbiter mission was about 7,200 km from Mars and 4,200 km from Phobos. Spatial resolution of the image is 210 meters. This is a composite image generated from 6 MCC frames and has been color corrected, ISRO said in an update along with the image. Phobos is largely believed to be made up of carbonaceous chondrites. According to ISRO, the violent phase that Phobos has encountered is seen in the large section gouged out from past collection and bouncing ejecta. The largest crater on Phobos, along with other craters, are also seen in this image. The mission, also known as Mangalyaan, was initially meant for last 6 months, but subsequently ISRO had said it had enough fuel for it to last for many years. As many as 3 Indian companies have shown interest in the manufacturing rakes for the monorail projects weeks after Town Planning Authority MMRDA scrapped the bids by 2 Chinese firms. Last month, the Mumbai Metropolitan Region Development Authority MMRDA scrapped the Rs 500 crore contract for sourcing 10 rakes for Jacob Circle Vadaba Chembur monorail project wherein two Chinese firms had expressed their interest to supply their eggs, stating that the companies were dictating terms. Three Indian companies have shown interest in designing and developing monorail rolling stock, the authority has tweeted. MMRDA Commissioner R.A. Rajivada earlier said that the authority was in talks with the Indian companies including Bharat Heavy Electricals and Bharat Earth Movers among others for the contract. BHEL and BML and a private sector player Titagar have expressed their interest. BML has already bagged the contract for manufacturing Metro Rex for Metro 2A and Metro 7. Indian Americans have called for Boycott China, a protest demonstration against China at the iconic Times Square in New York. This protest comes in the aftermath of the deadly border clash in the Himalayas that left 20 soldiers dead and 76 injured. Despite the impact of coronavirus in New York, the demonstrations saw dozens of Indian origin Americans standing in solidarity with members of the Tibetan community and Taiwanese Americans. Since the Gulf War standoff between India and China, anti-China protests have broken out in several cities in the United States, and scenes in New York looked no different as people were seen holding placards raising the Indian and Tibetan national flags along with chanting pro-India and anti-China slogans. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please like and comment. You can also subscribe and click on the bell icon. Once again, thank you and bye.